Good evening, and thank you for joining us. We're going to begin with that breaking news because the director of the CDC says tonight that the next wave of coronavirus expected this winter could be even more difficult for the U.S. than the current crisis. And that's because it could hit at the same time as the seasonal flu, putting an even bigger strain on hospitals already near a breaking point. Also tonight, the Senate signed off on a nearly $500 billion in new funding, some of it to help those struggling hospitals. Most of the money will replenish a loan program for small businesses that ran dry last week. And there's about $25 billion that will pay for coronavirus tests, which governors say they desperately need before they can lift their stay-at-home orders. Now, protesters rallied across the country again today, demanding an end to those orders. And some governors, especially in the South, are already lifting them, despite warnings from experts, and even as cases and deaths continue to rise. Now, tonight, more than 820,000 infections have been confirmed right here in the U.S., and the death toll has passed 44,000. There's a lot of news to get to tonight. Our team has it all covered. Mark Strassmann is going to lead us off tonight in Atlanta, where businesses could soon be open. Mark?
After 3 weeks, Nora, some of the stores behind me could reopen on Friday. But is it smart? Is it safe? And will customers show up? All unclear as the South leads the charge to have that choice.
Open America now!
Revolt in Raleigh today. Protesters demanded North Carolina reopen for business as COVID-19 deaths statewide jumped almost 20% overnight. They want what Georgia already gave Lindsay Nash, permission to reopen her hair salon this Friday.
I don't want to pass it to anybody else, yet I'm a single mom. I have to pay my bills.
Nash says customers will have to social distance and stylists will wear masks.
Every time someone gets up from a shampoo bowl, you wipe it back down again, you spray it with disinfectant. So we're constantly doing that.
It's a gamble. New COVID-19 cases in this rural county almost doubled over the last week. But Georgia has also bled jobs, 700,000 of them in the last 4 weeks.
We will get Georgians back to work safely.
By executive order, Georgia Governor Brian Kemp will reopen gyms, tattoo parlors, and bowling alleys, among others. 5 southern states have started lifting restrictions. Social distancing stays. Some businesses in Tennessee and Texas can open Monday. Mississippi lifted some restrictions yesterday. And South Carolina reopened beaches and department stores today. Impatience grows, and governors feel it.
Doing it wrong could create more hardship for everyone in the long run.
Boston is surging, up 34% in new COVID-19 cases, 123% in deaths in the last week. New Jersey added 379 deaths, its single-day record. New York is still the epicenter. Cemeteries like this one on Staten Island race to dig more graves. But new hospitalizations dropped for the 8th straight day.
It got brutal here today.
Still, at Mount Sinai Hospital, Chaplain Rocky Walker is running on fumes.
In the military, we call this battle fatigue, combat fatigue, and it's real.
It's a tough crisis to balance. This Iowa pork plant reopened. Dozens of workers have tested positive. But hundreds of Amazon employees began a sick-out. They feel unsafe. Back in Atlanta, Elsie Brotherton could reopen her 3 yoga studios this Friday, but she won't.
If there's no testing and we just kind of reopen everything, it seems like there's a 100% chance that we're going to have another spike in cases, right? And then we'll have to close again.
Here in Atlanta, the mayor says the governor never consulted her before issuing his executive order. She disagrees with it and is recommending that businesses stay closed and people stay home. Nora?
All right, Mark, thank you.